It's a road game for the Rockets, and Houston is looking to play Texas big. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Screen by Monroe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Monroe's got the first points up on the board for the Bucks. We talk about players that don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in the small forward position.
And Middleton has improved every year as well. Added the three-point shot after the rookie season, which made him very tough to deal with offensively.
It's tipped. Tries yet again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Harden on the wing. Now the feed to Modiunas. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And for Middleton, adding that three-point shot was huge. I mean, not only can he keep teams honest outside, but he hits over 40% of his shots from beyond the arc.
Pass to Modiunas. Howard kicks to Harden. Feeds it to Modiunas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Monroe. And again, the Bucks miss. Monroe's gone one of... Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Ariza has the open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And nice job again, that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And again, Chris Middleton. Middleton's got 6.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Harden dishes to Howard. Good.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Middleton outside. Monroe outside. Back to Middleton. Modiunas with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Out left to the wing. And there's the 3-second violation. 1:09 left to play in the first. last season we saw MurdaGangMister's make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
That's his first personal foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
And another 3 for Houston.
And MurdaGangMister actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Rockets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Henson on a screen on Harden. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it was scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They're up by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston. MurdaGangMister and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Here is Harden, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Harden. And Henson pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Middleton the pass to Henson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, the Bucks ended, guys, with a 23-18 record at home. Really impressive for a young team. They didn't have the largest margin of victory because they won a lot of close games here at the Bradley Center.
Here's Carter Williams. The offensive rebound. Parker kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Henson dishes to Middleton. And another shot. He lays it in. Middleton's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
And one thing that made the Bucks so strong at home was their three-pointers, near the top in three-point percentage here at home. And easy to get the crowd into it when you knock a couple down from deep.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team that jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Bucks making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. Bucks trail by 8. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. Deflects the pass. Parker's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Got a piece of it. They get it back. No good from Howard.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. Listen, you got James Harden, clearly the front runner for the best shooting guard in the NBA, arguably in the conversation for the best player in our league. And listen, he's a league leader in scoring a season ago. He's a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And James Harden really an offense unto himself, as Greg was just talking about. They had a stat which combined three-pointer made and three-point makes created with a pass. Harden was first, and Clark, it wasn't even close.
Well, that was a mouthful in terms of breaking down those analytics, but I tell you what, he does a great job of attacking and finding teammates for threes. I can put it simply that way.
.34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Beverly wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Mayo, the pass to Monroe. Back to Mayo. Good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
The clock runs. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Talk about great numbers for Trevor Ariza. He has 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Carter Williams. And it's Monroe in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Monroe. Well, we've always talked about how scary Giannis could be when his jumper is hitting grade. Every year, it seems to be improving.
And last season, Kevin, he shot just under 50% from the floor, so that's a huge jump for him.
They get the rebound. Here's Middleton. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. You know, for Giannis, it's not that he's just getting to the rim as to why his field goal percentage is up. I mean, in the last part of the season, his mid-range shooting percentage went up from 30% to over 50%.
Shots good by Middleton.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
It's Harden with the drive. Harden draws the double. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis is already hard to guard, but if he can reliably hurt you over the top, then a lot of nightmares will be realized in the NBA. Incredible that he's improved as much as he has in this short amount of time. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Middleton. Jumps up.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though, Greg. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
Monroe outside. Got it in the Houston lead. Cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Middleton. Middleton's got 19 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Howard kicks to Harden. Back to Howard. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 10 points for Dwight Howard.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Middleton penetrating. And stolen by Howard. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. And that one's good. Beverly.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Unloads from 9, but he recovers it. Here's Ariza. Misses the 3.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Houston on top, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Beverly in at the 1. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And the shot is good.
And entire legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Harden outside. Back to Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Houston in the lead. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Beverly. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Middleton dishes to Monroe. And it's Middleton penetrating. Monroe, no good. Rockets leading by 4. The pass to Beverly. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Houston.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Parker passes to Middleton. Parker kicks to Monroe. Middleton outside. Shot's good. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Harden against Middleton. Harden dishes to Howard.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Middleton. Banked in off the glass. Middleton's got 18 points just in the second half. It's Harden with the drive. He dishes it to Howard. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Monroe at the elbow. Middleton with it. And it's Harden picking him up. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Here's Beverly. Rejected by Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. Houston leading by 5. Harden has a wide open look. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 16 points for James Harden. And Monroe gets to Middleton. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Floats one. And Harden. And the nice bucket inside.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And it's Monroe finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Middleton. Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Harden, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. Hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
That's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.